I got a new sleeveless hoodie and a dress like a hillbilly. Hey you, welcome back to last week, the show which I need to figure out some kind of intro for. But it's a weekly vlog in which I talk about the week that just happened and I film the week. And again, I don't know how to be a presenter yet. Let's do this. Let's jump back in time to last Monday. God, I'm crushing this. So I had high hopes for last week. Last week had been amazing and it was super productive and it was lovely and I was like, yeah, let's keep this momentum going. And that didn't really pan out at all. I was so burnt out just the entire week. Having the same Uber driver more than once is a surreal experience. I imagine it's what it feels like to bump into a one-night stand on the street and go, oh, hey, it's you. You know where I live, don't you? Oh, God. Thank you, Neil.
Okay.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, it's lovely to see you again, Tom.
That makes me feel very, very valued as a person.
That's okay. You have got my bank account details, haven't you?
Yes, I will be paying you too. Good morning, everybody. It's the don't call me sir. This is week 2 of weekly vlogging.
Oh no.
That's right, it hasn't stopped yet.
Make it stop, please.
So the first order of the day is to finish editing this life goals vlog I've written. And in it I asked for just a few of you to send in a little clip being like, oh, here's my life goal. So we have about 85 videos that I now I've got to watch through and pick which ones go in. Oh, why do they do this? And now, and I feel so bad because obviously I just can't use all of them, and this is why I'm a recluse. However, the day took quite an abrupt turn when just a bunch of complicated, uncomfortable matters arose. You know, the kind of behind-the-scenes stuff, which obviously is just I don't want to talk about on YouTube. Just, you know, legal issues and business stuff. And the day just went straight to hell. I put on a pretty solid face for camera, but I really lost my temper and I put my hand through a cupboard. Eddie was more concerned about the cupboard, but, you know, that's fine. What an utterly hellish day. Instead of my original plans to release my first weekly vlog, write a comedy sketch, and then go home and watch Adventure Time with Elliot here. I've been in the office until 9 p.m. dealing with horrible things related to legal battles and just stuff that I never really thought I was going to have to sign up for when I got into making YouTube videos. But as things go on and as things get bigger, things get complicated and relationships get complicated and things just get weird. And, you know, you punch holes in things and you lose your temper and you regret a whole lot of stuff.
Eddie's not amused by that.
You were like, oh fucking hell, Tom! The Thing! You didn't give a shit about me!
Of course I gave a shit about
Bullshit! You were angry at me for breaking The Thing. There's not an ounce of concern! Not an ounce! Good morning. I am making myself a hot chocolate, which I'm not staring myself because it's the future and I'm a lazy piece of shit. Last night was strange. I had a sex dream with a YouTuber in it. I don't think I'm gonna tell you which YouTuber it was. But if I ever collaborate with them, I think that will be the best time to bring it up. Yesterday was so shitty that it's time to go to work at 1 p.m. because I couldn't be bothered. I didn't want to go. I'm not an adult. I'm not having it. I'm I'm trying to figure out how I want to film my first weekly vlog, but I don't know how to do it. Elliot, how do I do it? Oh, don't be so upset that I'm vlogging. Stop. He hates this. I'm going to make him love it. You're going to see an evolution. When I got into work, though, the first thing I did was I shot last week's
last week. I'm never gonna get good at talking about this. I don't know how to do it.
Elliot. Okay, I'm gonna vlog. Just a heads up, Elliot. Just a heads up, alright?
Thank you so much.
So we used to have Crystal work here, which meant that someone would do the washing up, because all of us are man children and don't actually care about our own well-being. So this is why we have now invested in a drawer full of plastic cutlery with the worst people that have ever lived. So I'm here with Zoe. Zoe, you're staying with me for a day or two, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Why is that, Zoe?
We have bed bugs and a rat infestation in my flat.
Who's having a shower when they get to my house?
Me!
Figured you need this.
Oh, thanks! It's so small! I love it!
Editing my vlog is taking a lot longer than I thought, so I'm gonna go home and edit it. I put it all on this lovely flash drive, which I stole from a friend, but he can't do much about it now, because he's dead.
That was upsetting. It got dark really quickly.
So I'm cooking again, and this is how I make a pizza on my diet. This is like protein powder and water, but I'm getting very creative with it. Ah! Not good enough. Gosh darn it, I'm never gonna get it right. You're a real classy gal.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe is looking for someone to date.
Oh,
Hit us
fuck
up
you
if you
so
hit us up
much.
if you want to date Zoe.
This is my worst nightmare happening right now. Fuck off!
I'm going through all my old files right now, trying to find Edworld related things to hand over to Ed's family. And I'm just finding some amazing stuff from like way back in 2005. And this one in particular is just basically a summation of the entirety of the end. Brilliant. So even though my involvement with Edworld has ended, we are still just now sending off some of the last Edworld Legacy perks. These ones are portraits drawn by Tobias, who animated a few of the Edworldy things. Eddie is packaging them all up. Eddie, how's that going?
Yeah, going good. Going good.
Are you stuck in a perpetual state of hell and sadness?
Yeah, it's great.
How much does it cost to ship each one?
A lot of money.
A lot of money. I didn't plan for this. Don't offer physical perks for your Kickstarters. Don't do it. Oh, small dinosaur friend, why have I achieved nothing of value today? 'Cause you're a failure, Tom. It's true. Are we gonna vlog, Elliot? Elliot, where'd you go? Elliot. Goody. So because the only thing even remotely productive I've done today is sort through some old files, I found a lot of my old animations, and I thought it would be pretty cool to do a vlog all about my old animations and just what the hell I did before I did YouTube. So here is the vlogging setup again. Got my little script here, got my microphone, got my Elliot, got my camera, and there's Eddie. He's just watching because he's got nothing else to do. Because I just feel bad. I got like, these guys in for work today, and there's just nothing. Just nothing. I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. Am I a piece of shit, guys? Mm-hmm. So I had this thing I was doing at the start of the year called Selfie Steam, and it was just me trying to feel good about myself and a little bit self-love, but I kind of just stopped doing it because there were too many evenings where I was forcing it and just having to take a photo because I had to take a photo and not because I was feeling good in any way. But today I'm actually really feeling my look. That's really nice. So I decided to honor it by taking a selfie. And oh my god, I have a selfie stick. I'm feeling my whole look, okay? I can't just have a little bit of it in. It's gotta be the whole thing. Oh no. I am great. I am very tired. I think I have just socialized or worked too much in a row. So I just went straight to bed at 8 p.m. when I go home. It is now 2 a.m. and I think I am paying the price for that hasty decision. So I'm gonna make a protein pancake. Yum, 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 yum. Good morning. I planned on walking to work today. It's 2 miles until the nearest train station, but the second I got outside it got cold. Cold and sad. I don't want to do it. I'm gonna get a bus. I'm a cheat. I don't care.
Thursday began, though, with exciting developments about our potential shoot with the one and only Chris Evans, the American one, not the British one.
Okay, exciting updates about our hopeful shoot with Chris Evans. Eddie?
Boy, we don't have Chris Evans.
We don't have him.
We don't have him.
We don't. It fell through.
Woohoo!
I am surprised.
Once again, we tried to write, but it just didn't really pan out, and I just wound up drawing instead. I haven't drawn for like years, but anything to avoid working apparently this week.
Since finding my old animations, I've been compelled to do art again, and I decided that I would kick things off by adding a drawing to a post of a funny cat I'd found on Tumblr.
What a silly cat. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So as I mentioned last week, we wrote a sketch called Fireman to hopefully film with Chris Evans, but as we have now lost him, we are free to make that sketch anyway, as I wanted to do. And I'm about to release a vlog called Life Goals, and in that I mentioned I would love to do a sketch with a particular actor who just happens to be in town at the moment performing a play. So, full steam ahead. Let's try and get someone in particular to be in my video.
But I wrapped up the day with another trip into central London for a weight loss therapy treatment-y thing. It's still confusing and I don't know how to talk about it.
Yes.
I'm really struggling to get out of bed. I think I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm actually an introvert. I mean, a very loud introvert, but an introvert nonetheless. I think I am just burnt out from just being around people so much the past 2 weeks. Like, I love the people and doing the things, but I just need to recharge because I'm out. I've run out. I'm so sleepy. Normally I just pin this on being depressed, but I honestly haven't felt that way in like a couple months now, so whoops.
We are just shipping off some of the last of the Edworld legacy packs. This woman is really happy about stealing some photos of a small boy.
Elliot, what's your favorite board game?
My favorite board game is Mystery Date, specifically for the High School Musical 3 senior year.
Congratulations for surviving 90 years. Have a badge. Would you like an incredibly long screwdriver?
I would.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
When would you ever need this?
Elliot, can you screw this? Yes, I can.
Fantastic. So we're still trying to lock down all the jokes for this sketch we're working on. There's some ideas, and I don't want to give them all away. And I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to try and come up with a punchline for like such a kind of non sequitur, randomy sketch, because you literally have every possibility, and it's how you kind of logically get to the end. And yeah, how many days have we spent trying to lock this script down?
We're probably into our third day right now.
And how much script have we actually written? None. We haven't even made a file for it yet. I refuse to start scripts until I've laid out every single joke on paper, just because I don't like that moment of being stuck staring at at a little flashing type more icon. So help me, help us, please. This feels kind of right. He's just not doing anything about it. So I don't know if I've mentioned yet, but I am hosting a party at my office tomorrow for my many, many friends that I definitely have. But first, Tara is here and dressed like a dickhead so that we continue binge watching Daredevil. But first, even that, we have to go to Tesco and pick up the alcohol and things, which I'm not drinking, but for people. Am I a good host, Tara?
Yeah, I mean,
Going to get some alcoholic beverages, and I'm not going to drink them because I can't drink them. Be free! Oh. Why do kids get to wear all the cool shit? What? Fine, I'm a good host. This is a tragedy. You can't put a price on a good party, but if I had to try, it would be £118 and 90 pence. Party day. It's party day. Gotta get in the window. It's fucking party day.
It's party day. It's party day. Party day. The office is tidied and we are ready to party.
So pretty. Boo.
Racial diversity. What's up, fuckers? We have all these signed Crash Zoom scripts and I don't know what to do with them. What do we do with Jonty? What do I do with them?
What's the question?
What do I do with all these signed Crash Zoom scripts?
Burn them.
Ah, fuck. We're kicking this day off with Smash Bros because we're super cool. And technically the party part doesn't start until the evening, so this is just games and lames. Games and lames.
Hey.
Yeah, you heard it. Guys, what are we doing?
You're supposed to hold this!
Eddie, can you explain what's happening right now?
Me?
Yeah.
We have to match the pose that the Wii Fit trainer guy in the background was doing.
Alright.
While still playing.
So like one-handed, basically. I feel like I'm definitely killing someone.
This is not okay. One thing that's quite exciting is that for the first time in a couple of years, I can now fit back into this polo shirt. And so naturally, I am also wearing my matching shoes. It's quite nice. I like losing weight. Feels good, man. Feels good. Catering!
But he still talking about me and
Jonty is sober.
Hey!
Ah! I want to see you appreciating this guy, Jonty. Tell the people how great this guy is.
And Doctor. Now, stop. Now the
Mafia / werewolves because we're just so cool. And Sammy always likes to play God because he's got to have something in his life, right? Crisp break. Quality vlogging content.
Still alive is Ben. Still alive is Elliot. Still alive is Dave. And still alive is David. You have eliminated all the werewolves. All villagers you can.
It's over! Mike, you look like our bouncer. Like so much. Are you IDing Tara?
No, she's fine.
I'm an adult.
I've had 7 drinks. I was gonna have 4. Oops.
Imagine this horse is driving a car. Alright, you can cut this together. This is the first shot. He's driving, he's like... Okay, and then it cuts to this. Just on the wall. Don't ignore me.
This affects you so much and I love it.
1 a.m. and things are still going. I'm pretty sleepy. I've gone for death. So after a pretty heavy couple weeks of socializing and working, it's safe to say I'm feeling pretty burnt out. So I am just spending today sleeping it off. It is 2 p.m. and I have no intention of moving. I do need to pee though. Shit.
Eventually Tara came round, but even when we were hanging out, I was very much preoccupied in my headspace.
So I bailed on my promise of staying in bed all day, but I made it through to like 5 p.m. Tara has come over so we can watch some Daredevil, and even though Daredevil is amazing, I'm spending kind of the entire time in the back of my mind thinking about these recent abuse allegations that have come out against the YouTuber TomSka. And I think the reason I can't get these out of my head is because they're really reminding me of this complete sense of unease that I think a lot of people here in the UK at least felt a year or two ago when there was a slew of abuse allegations that came out about a lot of British YouTubers. And it just, because it just makes us feel like we don't know who we can trust anymore. You know, people that we look up to, pillars of the community or whatever. You know, who can we trust? And it's just, I just feel really shaken again. And I mentioned this on Twitter, but I think I want to say again that when it comes to something like this, I feel like our opinions shouldn't really matter that much, and it really should come down to the police. If there has been a crime committed, if there is a criminal amongst us, and there is evidence to at hand, the police should be involved, because mob justice, as we learned in the UK, doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And all these YouTubers that apparently did these horrific things that should be in jail are not in jail, and pretty much their lives have gone on unaffected. They've if they did commit these crimes, they've gotten away with it, and their lives are pretty much fine. Like, maybe they got set back a couple 100,000 subscribers on their YouTube channels, if that, but no. So I just feel kind of sick and kind of sad, and it's weird because I don't know Toby, I don't know anyone involved, but it's just reminded me of that sense of unease and a reminder that we don't really know who is okay in this community. And it's awful. So yay. Back to Daredevil.
The week ended, though, quite appropriately, given that I had been so kind of mixed up in the head all week with a creative crisis, a complete freak out, which I have never really had before. I've always felt quite sure of myself and my accomplishments, but discovering the ages of a lot of my favorite cartoon show creators just spurred me into having this complete freak out. And these days, after going through about 2 years of just depression, feeling nothing, whenever I feel something real, I feel compelled to document it, to jump in front of a camera. And I filmed this, this freak out, this creative crisis. And I won't put it in this video because it's 6 minutes long, but I will upload it unlisted, and you can watch it in the description if you want. But it was just quite strange to feel the way I feel. And I know a lot of people feel that way, but yeah, that happened hard. Ultimately, last week was a bit of a washout. I was very burnt out and just not in the mood to create, and just the juices were not in any way flowing. But I still had an amazing Saturday. I still hung out with my friends, and it was good. At the end of the day, or at the end of the week, stuff did get done, and fun was had, and that was nice. So I don't regret it. But here's hoping that this week, or last week, is better. How do I talk about this? I need to come up with an intro and an outro thing. See you last week. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you last week. TomSka out.
We're here again playing Dead of Winter. Ooh, we live a